Okay. I know I said that I was gonna do like a Tuesday, Thursday situation, but then I felt called, so we're just gonna do it. I had a very interesting day. Um, and a little bit, some of this was like ego stuff, and I know where Mercury's about to go direct, so that could be like an aspect of it as well, but I don't know. People were giving me, it was so strange because it was like I was getting such amazing vibes from some people and then getting such evil like haterade vibes from other people, and it's just I'm gonna choose to focus on the A plus cute cool slay moments instead of the bullshit. But today I'm just gonna use my standard Rider weight deck. This is the deck that I normally use. It's like this. My mom got me this little travel case a while back. And then I'm going to use some affirmation cards that my friend actually made. I would give you guys the site to it because I am anti-gatekeeping. Fuck that. But I don't even think she makes them anymore, and like I don't see them on her site. So how rude. But maybe that was a sign. Just kidding. Anyways. Okay, yeah, and I just feel like maybe this is a good time to do a message because I'm sure I'm not the only one who had those weird situations today. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Like cards flow in me, you know what I mean? Okay, what do we need to know? Slay what you wanna slay, and let the slay slow. Yeah, changes. Can you not? Can you relax? Thank you. I got him these little like grass mats, and he's just been tearing them apart. It's cute though. I like when he does that. Yeah. So you have the Eight of Wands to start, and I love seeing the Eight of Wands. Yes, of course, like in certain scenarios, it could be like shit, but this I love it. I feel like it's like a very passionate energy, and it's got a lot of momentum behind it. You're making a decision about something, and once you do that, things are going to move fast towards whatever it is that you've set your attention on. This is a really good time to be clear about what you believe in, which we've kind of talked about in some of the other readings. So I kind of feel like I don't know if these messages are for a very specific person or if this really is the energy of the collective, because I do think kind of on a higher level as socially we all are feeling some of these things, but basically let me get back to this. Okay, so yeah, you got the Eight of Wands, very powerful time, very good time to apply that pressure and to go after the things that you want and to um, walk with intention. You know what I mean? Like, if you're being intentional about the way that you live your life, even something as simple as, you know, waking up and immediately brushing your teeth, picking out an outfit, like, not that you have to completely be that structured. Some people flow very well when they don't have certain structures in place, but like kind of get into that day-to-day routine, and it will help you get into alignment. I feel like that. At least that's I have Virgo placements, so for me, that day-to-day routine is everything. um, you also have the Chariot card, so Cancer energy there. That could be within your chart or maybe an energy surrounding you, but this is a good time to channel all your inner reserves, all your strength, and push forward. And it's another pretty fast moving card, so with this, I'm definitely getting like you're taking action, um, and you can do it. Like you can. Like I kind of feel like that's maybe a lesson that I personally have learned, but maybe some other people are feeling that through this Mercury retrograde specifically, because it whipped my ass. I'm not playing. Like it messed me up, but it also highlighted it made me aware of what was lacking or what I felt was lacking in my life, and made it so that I could adjust and just move differently. You know what I mean? So yeah, maybe some of you are also feeling that way and have been able to, you know, do a 180 and head in a different direction, and you're going fast. You're going towards it, and you're doing it by also checking in hermit mode. You could have Virgo placements, or you're just channeling this energy, but you're tapping back into that self-care, that alone time. Not that you need to isolate yourself in order to heal, because you don't, and community is a major part of healing, but you're pulling from past wisdom, you're studying more, you're taking the steps that you need to in order to be clear about your plan of attack. um, you're not doing this in a hasty, impulsive way. You're moving with intention. You don't want to do things the way you've done it in the past, is what I feel. Because in the past, it's been, kind of the Five of Swords energy, some bullshit, some fighting, some just doing anything to win, but it wasn't who you were. It wasn't your truth. Um, and sometimes what was it? There was this beautiful quote that was like, the weapons or the shields we built to defend ourselves become the weapons we use to hurt others. And so there's an element of that here, where you have for so long had to protect yourself that you ended up turning around and being the one who was piercing others. So again, with that 180, you're heading in a new direction. You're turning a new leaf and doing it quickly. So yeah, hermit mode is a good thing sometimes. Going hermit and taking that time to yourself and walking alone. Maybe you did it through this retrograde. I know a lot of people, including myself, who not felt lonely, but who were alone through the retrograde, and kind of out of our control, just ended up having to handle some situations on their own. And if that applies to you, it was for a reason. It wasn't because you were being punished. Alone time is not a punishment. You got to be with yourself more and learn more about yourself. And through that wisdom, and collecting that information, you're a little bit more clear about what you want to go after. That's a beautiful thing. Let's get some clarification here. What else do we need to know about this situation? Yes, baby, we love to see that Nine of Cups. Yes. The Sun card. Okay, yes, and then we got the Three of Swords, but I feel like that's past energy. That doesn't feel like something that's coming towards you. You're getting this wish fulfillment. You've got your Nine of Cups. You've got your satisfaction coming towards you. You got the joy, and you need to give in. Like this, the light is coming to take back everything that darkness stole. Yes, so Miss Ariana. Okay, no, this is exciting for you. Like, let it happen. Like, tap into that inner child and be playful and be fun. And again, we talked about joy as an act of revolution, an act of rebellion as well. Use that to your advantage, and try to just have fun in everything you're doing, even the bullshit. If you hate your job right now, stop taking it so serious, because that, I don't know, that, just take that how it applies. I'm not going to get any deeper into that, because some of you are going to tear me apart if I say the wrong thing, but you know what I mean. Just, it's really not that serious. And then you have the Three of Swords, so that heartbreak, that betrayal, but it pushed you forward. I feel like this is past energy. I'm not getting, that's just what I'm picking up on. I feel like you've already gone through the things that hurt you, and I feel like, again, similar to the Five of Swords energy, you're now starting to realize how it changed you, and it's okay that it changed you. Well, not some things we don't need to go through. Like, there are some people who believe like all of your trauma made you who you are. I don't like that. There are plenty of lessons, ways to learn lessons that are not harmful. But the reality is that if you did suffer through a trauma, it happened, and you should mourn those pieces of you that changed, and mourn for that situation, for the person you were beforehand. But at some point, you do have to acknowledge that you're different now, and for a reason. Maybe it's to help other people in those situations. Maybe it's to get perspective. I don't know. Take that how it resonates. Again, not in any way trying to diminish the pain that exists after trauma. I myself, let's not trauma dump on me, but trust me, there's plenty. But yeah, so I feel like this is a past energy that you've learned to work through again with the Hermit card. That wisdom has allowed you to now move forward in a different way. And I really do see beautiful things for you and coming in quickly. I love this. I love this for you. Okay, let's pull some of these. These are affirmations. And I want you to repeat these to yourself after I say them, or say them to yourself before you go to bed, however works best for you. Oh, that was. I love the cards that fell out. I love these cards. I really do like these cards. I say these things to myself very often. Okay, you got clarity. I remove any filters or veils so I can see things exactly as they are. I remove any filters or veils so I can see things exactly as they are. Forgive. I forgive myself for all the times I mistreated myself. I forgive myself for all the times I mistreated myself. Imagine. I envision the kind of person I want to be, then take steps towards being that person. I envision the kind of person I want to be, then take steps towards being that person. Grace. I relieve suffering by extending compassion to myself and others. I relieve suffering by extending compassion to myself and others. I love those cards. Please say those. I think all of this is relevant to the cards that we pulled, but they're also just great reminders. And I think affirmations are key. Some people think they're corny. I understand. I also felt they were corny. Find affirmations that fit for you and apply them, because the way you speak to yourself really does make a world of a difference. So really consider that. And I'm someone who I grew up with people who, and that's nothing against them, by the way, like they also were raised this way, but who had negative self-talk. And so I have a very negative self-talk and view of the world, but I have been able to retrain that overall, and I actually consider myself a pretty optimistic person. But it took a really long time, and it took several attempts at leaving this earth, you know what I mean? So, yeah, what I'm trying to say is love on yourself, take care of yourself, treat yourself right, because you deserve that. So, yeah, wow. I'm really glad I sat down and did that. I felt really called to do it, but that's all I'm going to do for right now. I'm going to start working up to some longer readings, but for now, I feel like I'm getting the messages out the way I need to. I don't want to push it. And also, sometimes when you start pulling too many cards and saying too much, you can, not everybody, but you can mess up the message and add things to it or take away from it. I don't know. For me right now, these little short messages are all we need to do. So thank you so much for tuning in and for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, like, share, all that YouTube shit that I'm just regurgitating from watching other people's videos. But yeah, I hope it resonated. Comment if it did, and also let me know your sign. I really want to know. But yeah, have a good rest of your weekend, and shout out to the retrograde for finally being fucking over. That was kicking my ass. Okay.